How much is your time really worth? Do you ever find yourself scrolling endlessly, putting off that one thing you know you should be doing? We all struggle with laziness, but what if I told you there's a way to break free? Let's explore this with a story. Once, in a small village, lived a boy named Leo. He was known for his incredible laziness. He'd spend his days daydreaming under a large oak tree, watching the clouds drift by, while his friends were learning trades or helping their families. His parents worried constantly, but Leo would just shrug and say, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow, of course, never came. One day, a wise old traveler visited the village. He heard about Leo and decided to meet him. The traveler found Leo in his usual spot and sat beside him. He didn't scold him. Instead, he asked, "Young man, what do you value most in life?" Leo, surprised, thought for a moment and said, "I value my freedom, my time to do whatever I want." The old man smiled gently. "That's a wonderful thing to value. But are you truly free when you are a slave to tomorrow?" The traveler then took out a small, empty hourglass. He handed it to Leo and said, "This hourglass represents your life. Every grain of sand is a moment, an opportunity. Right now, it's full. But once you turn it over, the sand starts to fall, and you can never get it back." Leo looked at the hourglass, then back at the traveler, confused. "Every time you say, 'I'll do it tomorrow,'" the traveler continued, "you're letting precious grains of sand slip away without purpose. Laziness isn't freedom. It's a thief that steals your most valuable possession, your time. The future you're always waiting for is built by the actions you take today." Leo stared at the hourglass. The old man's words echoed in his mind. He imagined turning it over and watching the sand pour out, each grain a lost chance, a forgotten dream. He saw his friends becoming skilled carpenters and successful farmers, while he was still just waiting. For the first time, he felt a jolt, not of guilt, but of urgency. He realized his freedom was actually a cage he had built for himself. The next morning, Leo didn't go to the oak tree. He went to the village blacksmith and asked to be an apprentice. It was hard. His hands blistered and his muscles ached. Many times, the old habit of tomorrow whispered in his ear. But every time it did, he pictured that hourglass, the sand relentlessly falling. He learned to hammer, to shape metal, to create. He discovered a joy in making something tangible, something real. Years pass. Leo became the most respected blacksmith in the region, known for his skill and dedication. The old traveler returned one day and saw a strong, confident man working at the forge. It was Leo. He smiled, not just because he was successful, but because his eyes shone with purpose. Leo saw the traveler and greeted him warmly. "Thank you," Leo said, his voice full of gratitude. "You taught me that time isn't something to be killed, but something to be filled." This story isn't just about Leo. It's about all of us. Laziness is a powerful force, but it's not unbeatable. The key is to find your why. What is your hourglass? What are the grains of sand you can't afford to lose? Start small. Don't try to change everything overnight. Pick one thing you've been putting off. Just one. And do it today. Maybe it's a 15-minute workout, reading one chapter of a book, or tidying up your desk. The simple act of starting builds momentum. Each small victory is a grain of sand you've used wisely. Celebrate these wins. They prove to you that you are in control. Remember, motivation isn't a magical spark that appears out of nowhere. It's a fire you build, one small action at a time. The next time you feel the pull of procrastination, think of Leo and his hourglass. Ask yourself, am I using my time, or am I just losing it? The choice is yours. Make today count. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. See you in the next one.